Hi, I'm Dr. Anthony Galzerano. I'm here in my office, Wissahickon Chiropractic, in the Roxborough section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to show you two very simple and safe exercises to help build up your core muscles. In this case, we're talking about the flexors, and flexors are simply the muscles that bring your body forward, extensors being the muscles that bring your body backward. So the abdominal muscles, deeper than those, the psoas muscles, the hip flexors, the quadriceps, are all important flexor muscles. It's important to keep them strong, because if you keep them strong, you're much less likely to have back injury or back pain. By the way, if you believe that you can spot reduce, in other words, that you can lose the gut by exercising the abdominals, I'm afraid that that's incorrect, because you can't spot reduce. You'll have to also alter your diet in order to allow that to happen. And in fact, for those of us past a certain age, it's really virtually impossible to get rid of all of that extra fat that we've accumulated over the years. The only way to do that would be through something like liposuction, and that has its own dangers. So let me just show you these simple exercises. The first is what we call no momentum sit-ups. Now, when I first heard about this, it went against the grain a little bit, because I said, well, doing a full sit-up with your legs extended can injure your back. And in fact, if when you do this exercise you do get back pain, then stop immediately. But I found it to be a very safe way to exercise your abdominal muscles, your flexor muscles, plus it's a natural movement. In other words, we're not here trying to build up our bodies so that we could show off at a bodybuilding contest. We're here to strengthen our bodies. So in order to strengthen our bodies for normal movement in our everyday life, we should do normal movement in order to build up the group of muscles, not only isolate the muscle, but build up the entire group of muscles so that they'll all be strong and they'll all work in conjunction with each other, and one member of that group won't get strong and be out of kilter with the rest of those muscles. In other words, that if the abdominals get too strong and the hip flexors are not worked at all, there's a possibility that you could actually cause yourself injury. So I'm going to show a very simple no momentum sit-up. Lie here on the table in my office, and my body is straight. Now, it's important, I don't want my hands to come up more than just a couple of inches off the table. So I will curl up and just sit up, basically, like this. And I'm working the flexor muscles. I'm also working some of the extensor muscles, because I'm pushing my legs down at the same time. So when I go back down, I keep my arms very low, and I curl down. My back touches, and I come all the way back. Now, the reason they're called no momentum sit-ups is because you're coming to a full stop after you do one. You're not just pounding up, up, up. You've probably seen these people do it in the gym. And those crunches are fine. They can build up the abdominals. And if they're done in conjunction with other exercises and done properly, they can make your body strong. But this is a simple one for those of us who just want to make sure that our bodies are functioning well and that our core muscles are strong enough so that they can protect our back. That's one. That's called the no momentum sit-up. Another very simple exercise for the abdominals is an isometric. And I give these often to people who have injured their backs so they can do something to strengthen the abdominals without putting any stress at all on the back. So that's very simple. An isometric exercise is an exercise where the muscle contracts but the joint does not move. And actually, it's been found to be the most effective exercise to build a muscle. If you know anything about the old Charles Atlas system of dynamic tension, a lot of that was isometric. And in fact, he trained someone who won, I think, the 1950 or 1951 Mr. Universe contest just using isometrics. So, or primarily isometrics. So you just put your arms like this against your thighs. You hold your thighs at 90 degrees to the floor. Now, you'll notice that your back is flat against the floor, which is a good thing. And then you just push down against your thighs as you push your thighs up against your hands. Nothing moves, but you'll feel a lot of contraction going on in here. And you hold that for 5 seconds, possibly 10 seconds, using about 80% of your strength. And you relax. And you come up again, and you do it again. And you can bring your head up too, and you'll get a little more tension in the muscles. You'll get it more in the upper portion of the muscle group. And you relax. And that's all there is to it.